story is how I ended up back at the college that I'm currently attending is because I was working at a job, and the job that I was working at was not full time. And so I was saying to myself, well, if I'm having to like look for employment, full time employment at this stage in my career, then I need to go back to school to further my education. That's how I've always been. So when one career doesn't work out for me, then chances are 9 times out of 10 I'm going back to school. Like I mean, that's just what I'm going to do. And so we'll get it right eventually. Is what I tell myself. Like we'll get it right. Don't worry about it. Go back to school, get you another degree. Because the more degrees that you have, believe it or not, people will be more apt to hire you based on the fact that you have these degrees, because the degrees speak for itself. Like nobody's handing out degrees. In order for you to get a degree, you have to earn that degree, unless you're paying somebody under the table, and that's definitely not what's happening with me. Like currently I have a 96 average in my legal business of environment class. I always say it the opposite way. I always say legal environment of business, so it's actually the other way around. But anyways, like this will be my third degree, and that's not Masonic talk. This is actual factual. Okay, so this will be my third degree, and I remember when I first got my first degree, I was saying to myself then, okay, well, life is complete. I got my first degree, so with that being said, like I'm good. And then times would continue to evolve, and evolution would actually play a factor in me going back to get my second degree. So and what happened, how I ended up getting the second degree, was because all of the classes that I actually had for the first degree were parallel to my second degree. So I ended up with 2 degrees and a certificate by the time I left there. So, the certificate for any college is the equivalent to just basically almost having an associate degree. So when that took place, about the associate degree, so I had 2 degrees. And then I'll say roughly around 2023, I decided that I was going back to school. And when I decided that I was going back to school, I said to myself, well, once I go to school and I complete this degree, I'm done. And so that's where I'm at with it right now. Like I'm done as far as like going to school for this particular degree that I have. Now, just so you can know, I have 3, this will be my third associate degree, which is the equivalent to having a bachelor's degree or the baccalaureate degree. And so with that being said, like